You won't believe the sheer audacity of this HOA tyrant. It all started with a brand new Tesla Model S. The HOA president, a woman we'll call Karen, didn't just write a nasty letter. She called the police, claiming the high-voltage charging was a fire hazard, and demanded the city seize the car. But when our homeowner, Mark, discovered she was secretly trying to use the HOA budget to install a charging station at her own house for her entitled son, the quiet fight went nuclear. Today, we show you the devastating secret Mark used to get her banned from the community board forever. What's up, Drama Army? Before we dive into this insane tale of HOA abuse and righteous vengeance, do us a favor. Smash the like button. Hit that subscribe button and tell us in the comments what your worst HOA story is. We bring you the drama and the justice, and we need your support. Let's get into it. Mark had just bought his dream car, a deep metallic blue Tesla Model S Plaid. It was a purchase that signified financial freedom and a personal achievement. The moment he hired a licensed electrician to install the necessary charging outlet, the HOA president, Deborah Caldwell Karen, was on the scene observing the work with an openly hostile gaze. Her first move was a certified letter citing a non-existent bylaw regarding unregulated high-voltage installations, demanding he cease work immediately. Mark, a corporate lawyer, spent an hour of billable time composing a polite but firm reply, attaching copies of his city permits and electrical safety certifications. He thought that would be the end of the petty annoyance. He was disastrously wrong. The very next morning, 2 police cruisers arrived at his house. Karen had called 911, claiming the new wiring was smoking and represented an imminent fire threat to the entire cul-de-sac. The officers, clearly veterans of neighborhood disputes, confirmed the safety and code compliance, but the time spent justifying his legal actions infuriated Mark. This wasn't about safety. It was about harassment. Karen ramped up her tactics, meticulously photographing every perceived infraction. From a blade of grass on his sidewalk to his rose bushes being too tall, the pressure was mounting, turning his dream home into a fortress under siege. The final emotional blow came from his next-door neighbor, who shared Karen's vile reasoning. Karen had openly stated her son, Jeremy, was the one who deserved to be driving an electric car because Mark was just a corporate drone. That entitled cruelty snapped something inside Mark. He realized then he was at war, not with bylaws, but with pure venomous class envy and a malignant desire for control. He knew the fight would escalate, but he had no idea the depth of the corruption he was about to uncover. The war exploded dramatically at the next mandatory HOA board meeting. Mark walked in, expecting a debate based on facts, but he walked into a perfectly orchestrated trap. Karen had preemptively added a new, restrictive item to the agenda, Bylaw 7.3, the prohibition of private high-voltage EV charging stations, citing unacceptable community liability and grid stability concerns. She then spent 15 minutes presenting heavily biased, fear-mongering slides about EV battery fires. Her presentation concluded with a motion to retroactively fine Mark $1,000 and impose a $100 daily fine until the station was decommissioned. Mark presented his legal defense, calmly referencing the state and city laws that protected his right to install energy-efficient equipment. Karen immediately cut him off, gaveling loudly. The board has reviewed Mr. Harrison's self-serving documents. We are prioritizing community safety over individual convenience. She had stacked the board with 3 of her personal cronies, and they immediately and unanimously passed the motion. The sheer bureaucratic injustice was suffocating. Mark was now officially facing potentially ruinous, accumulating fines over $3,000 in the first month alone, all because Karen's entitled son deserved the car instead of him. Mark paid the initial fines immediately with a certified check, determined not to give Karen any leverage. He resolved to fight back not through expensive litigation, but through exposure. The crucial breakthrough came when Mark reviewed the HOA's most recent financial statements.